Until then, nope, a nope, a nope, a nope, definitely nope, a nope, nope, probably never, ever, 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 ever gonna happen. Oh no.
Hey guys, it's Dag, and it is Totaro. No, it's not Totaro Tuesday. What the fuck day is it? Let me turn down some stuff here because I got like music playing as loud as I can in my ear. Hey, welcome to my new PC. Welcome to another SWTOR Storytime. And I've got Peep. She is with me here in spirit and in voice. And we are leveling a couple of Jedi characters in SWTOR. Why? Because we like the storylines. And yeah, it's fun to share these things with you guys. And so that's why we do this. I've got a Jedi, was it a consular? Yeah, I'm a consular, and she's a sage. And Peep's got a Jedi Knight that she's leveling as a combat sentinel. And we're having fun with this. So let's get into this and get some playing in. I got to see what's going on here. She sent me a chat a minute ago. Oh. Yeah, she's doing her update. So I'm going to have to stall for a couple of minutes because the update's going to take a little bit of time. It took me about, I don't know, with the new computer yesterday, I turned it on last night and it downloaded just a crap ton of stuff, and it took quite a while actually. So I may be here yakking for a while. I don't know if any of you, I don't know how many of you guys actually do any streaming yourselves, but I have a new computer, and eventually I'll show you that stuff on the social media, and I actually started doing a recording of the build as I was putting it together. And I ran into so many issues trying to get the thing to work correctly that I just bailed on the build or on the video part, because it was like, I need to concentrate, and I'm spending way too much time putting this together. So anyway, there are things that I'm still sorting out. Like, for example, I found out that I don't have enough USB ports. And so I had a powered USB hub that I had purchased with this particular build in mind. And I actually spent a little bit of time yesterday unplugging everything out of my computer and plugging it into the hub. And I have managed to take up all except 3 out of 8 USB ports on this hub. And it's just like, yeah, I'm losing it here, because it's like, okay, I've got things that aren't working. For example, the I don't know if you noticed, but the camera I have is a really old camera, and so you're going to see like artifacts because it's not an up-to-date camera, and I may have to go and drop some money on a new cam and stuff like that in order to get things up and running. But hey, yeah, it is what it is. I had a Razer Kaio for a Kaio Pro. Peep got, no, you are not in Discord if you don't realize. Oh, I'm not? Wait a second. I thought I was. Hold on. Let me check the Discord, because I thought I was. Come on. There we go. All right. Does it look? What the F? Thanks. No, if you have all of your, if you have Nightbot will get rid of people if they use all caps and stuff like that. So anyway, just got to be careful.
I didn't.
Okay. Well,
all I said was, you are not in Discord if you didn't realize. And it was like, you're mistaken.
Oh, well, yeah, I see that.
What the hell?
All right.
Dude.
Yeah. Oh, well, let's see. I don't see whether this stuff is actually showing. Oh, well, anyway, here we are. We're here.
My launcher is still updating, by the way.
Oh no, I figured that.
I thought I got it all, but
I told them that probably I'm going to have to like blab on for a few minutes until we get everything going here. So between my having a new computer and everything not working as functional. So this is the first time that I've tried to stream with Discord. And so, I mean, with the new computer. So it's like I'm having to work out all the kinks in transferring all the settings, because my settings for OBS, in case you're wondering, things don't transfer. People tell you, oh, there's this great program. You can go and get Elgato and it'll transfer all of your settings and stuff for your OBS and all of that. Not quite. It doesn't quite capture everything. And so it captures sort of everything. But then one of the things it doesn't is you have to make sure that all of your devices are named exactly as they were on your old system. Otherwise, it can't see them, and you have to reconnect everything. And so I've been going through having to fix that. And there's other things like, for example, I had an old add-on that did like a rainbow circle around the two. You see the two circular things. I got one for Peep and one for myself here, and we had the circular thing on there. And it was, it would rotate all the way around and change color as it went. Well, the update that OBS did in between the time that I installed it a year or so ago and today has eliminated that particular feature. And so I had to go back yesterday and figure out how am I going to do this, and I can't get it to work exactly the same way. But anyway, things like that, those are the things that drive me insane. And yeah, so I am definitely insane. We are on Coruscant. So I am going to go back to Coruscant, and I'll be waiting there while Peep is getting her stuff together, because she didn't do the download. So
I did do the downloads.
Well, I did the download last night, and it took me probably a good 15 minutes.
That's why I was surprised when I tried to log in, and it was like, you need more downloads, because I did them last night.
Oh, well, mine, I don't know what time you did mine. I did mine pretty late, like it was around 11, so maybe 12 your time. And
no,
like I said,
mine at around 8 or 9.
Yeah, they were having issues yesterday, so they may have updated some of the stuff. But yeah, all right, no worries. And I'm missing.
That's why I was surprised. I was like, "What do you mean I got to do downloads? I already did downloads."
Yeah, I can already see that my I'm looking at my screen, and it's like, oh, where did all my bars go? It's like, oh crap, I got to deal with this again too. Oh shit. All right, let's see if it shows it. Come on, show it to me. There we go. Now I think I'm good. And yeah, there's all my bars. Okay. Luckily I saved those, and so I can see things again. Now I can find my, I'm sitting there with my mount. So all my games, I transferred over to the new system. And of course, like Final Fantasy I played last night, and Final Fantasy is like, no, we're not going to let you keep any of the settings that you had before. Here's your complete wiped out interface, and you're going to have to set everything up from scratch. And I'm like, oh shit. I was not happy about that either. It was like, oh God, here I am trying to stream, and I've got, trying to figure out where the hell is everything on my screen, because it isn't where it was last week. And I was missing all these spells and stuff. And it's just like, oh God, you got to be kidding me. All right. Peep, when you are ready, I will meet you down at the speeder station, because that's where we need to be. So, Peep, have you been playing?
There's so much lag happening here. So just be aware that I'm getting on you. I'm getting your voice like probably a full 10 seconds after you talk.
Well, yeah, because you're downloading everything, right? So as soon as your download finishes, then you'll probably be okay.
That shouldn't be a problem because nothing else is lagging. So
All right. So I'm sitting here. I was going to ask you what happened with World of Warcraft. Have you been playing any of that at all? Check out the new part yet?
I haven't even opened my vault, and that was it. And I've just been playing Mists of Pandaria.
Oh, okay.
That's stupid.
No, that's all right. I haven't played, obviously, because I didn't have a computer to play on for a while. And yeah, this past weekend, I just spent the entire weekend trying to get everything transferred and set up and stuff like that.
Well, I just kept doing that thing where I'm like, do I really want to rebuild my Battle Pet collection? And I was like, yes, I do.
Is this in Pandaria, or is that you're talking about?
Yeah.
In Mists? Okay.
Yeah.
So Peep and I play with a group of folks on Sunday nights, and we have a dungeon running group that levels via dungeon running. Hey, and we're the Pixel Erasure team, and so we're there doing stuff and things on Sundays typically. But our tank is out for a couple of weeks, and so we are currently on hiatus. Although we might actually stop in and do something on this Sunday if
Maybe.
I'm not still dealing with computer issues and everything seems to be working okay. So we shall see.
Yeah, Kurt was complaining about he doesn't have War Within, so
I think everything's on sale right now too, though. So right?
Yeah, I think so, but
it's still a cost you weren't expecting.
His character is level 58, so
you know what? It would take. I think it took me 4 hours to go from 60 to 70. Yeah. Because
the other thing is that even the basic War Within comes with a boost to 70.
Right.
So he could take his main character and put her, if he wants to play her, he could put her at 70, and if he wants to play a different class, he could just do that at 70.
Well, he hasn't done any of the Dragonflight stuff, though, right?
No.
Yeah. See, I would think that he would probably want to do the Dragonflight stuff just to get used to dragon flying and kind of understand, because it goes through the tutorial. He could actually level probably to 63 or so just doing the Dragonflight, the actual dragon flying tutorials. And if he does like 3 or 4 of the races, that's going to boost him like crazy as well. So if he wants to learn,
I think he'd really enjoy the dragon flying myself. But
yeah,
the dragon races might be like a good thing for him, you know.
The dragon racing,
yeah,
because that's how I leveled half of my characters that I was getting ready for the current expansion and the War Within.
Dragon
and
tutorial and then dragon racing.
Yeah, I went in and I did like the very opening part that opens everything so that you can get into dragon flying. And then once I got there, I just did the dragon flying and I was leveled within, like I said, it took me 4 hours in total, everything. And I was ready to go with each of those characters, put it in 4 hours and I was done. You know how many alts I have. So it's like,
yeah, for sure. I have so many as well. And I haven't really been able to engage with War Within the way that I did with Dragonflight. I really enjoyed Dragonflight. And
I think, for me, there wasn't anyone else playing. and when I was playing, and so it was like I didn't have anyone to enjoy it with, and we started trying to run dungeons there, and we ran into issues with that, and so we never really finished doing the dungeons. I think we got stalled in like the third dungeon or something. We just couldn't get the mechanics down.
I don't remember.
I remember one of them just not working right. So
yeah. Okay, I'm on Coruscant. I'm on Croissant. I'm inviting you to a group.
Okay.
And we...
Sorry about the delay, folks. It's just,
Sorry about that. All right, we need to go on into the Senate Tower so we can talk to some of the cheese weasels in there and turn in some quests.
Is it? Okay, I thought we had to go... Well, you have to talk to some of the cheese weasels. I'm over getting ready to jump on a flight, but okay. We'll go over. We'll go over to the Senate.
Cheese weasels, because we have quests to turn in.
The Cheetos.
We got to go talk to the Gree people and all that stuff.
All right, I'm right behind you.
Do you want to do fireworks or no?
Yeah, I've done them like half a dozen times. I don't need to.
Me too. I got the firework toy, which is what you get from that. So. Okay. Yep, we just got to talk to the Gree representative. And then we got to go return to Fez Burba. And then we can do our class quests. Those world quests were like, there were a lot of them. Lots and lots. Oops.
Well, they were everywhere. It's like we went into that one area and it was just like,
have a quest. Thank you. I'm going to have a quest.
All right. I'm not going to jump into the room because I want you to be here too. So there you are. Oh, Ick.
This is a world quest.
Ink.
We don't have to worry about it.
Inik.
Inike. Leto Inike. We kicked ass on those enemy droid machines. Ooh, that doesn't sound fun.
I don't want to be absorbed.
I don't want to be absorbed.
We got the story arc over here. Are we doing...
Let alone the gray pentagon, whatever that is.
Yeah. Are we doing the story arc?
Yeah, this should be the end of this quest.
Okay, let's see if it is. Yay.
Woo.
Yay.
Yay. We got rewards.
So I got some headgear and I hit level 31. Woohoo.
Nice.
Let's see.
Now,
headgear...
if you will go into your character screen and go to select title, you will find that you can have the title Black by SWTOR.
Oh, Character screen. Okay, so I'm on character screen and going where?
To the select
title. There it is. So I can go in and do Keeper of the Truth, the Black Bisector. There we go. I am now Black Bisector.
What are my other titles? Let me see.
I don't know if I have any character flair. Oh.
Just Padawan.
A Keeper legacy title.
Soames Orzi, the Uncompromising.
So I have Headmaster Legacy. The Dependable, the Steadfast, the Unwavering. And let's see, character flair. Yeah, I might as well do that too. Hey, why not? Just throw it all on there. Now let's see what it looks like. Woohoo! Okay. All right, ready? We out of here?
I am. Let's go.
Now are we off on the taxi?
Let's kick this pig.
So I chuckle because pigs have a different meaning for me. I worked for a gas and electric utility for years and years, and they call the mechanical device that they use to inspect gas pipelines a pig. And it basically is a little robot that crawls through through the pipes and has cameras and shit and inspects things and stuff like that. So anyway, so when you say pig, I think of the pipeline inspections.
Pipeline inspection.
Have you had your gas pipeline inspected recently?
No, that would be a colonoscopy, right?
Well, yeah. Exactly.
I had one 6 years ago and it was fine. And they said, come back in 10 years.
Yeah, that's kind of how I am now too. So,
all right. So we need to turn in planetary checkup with Fez Burba. So we got to real quick go down to the
Territory
Let's
taxi?
Go down to Justicar Territory taxi real quick.
Okay.
I guess we could have just instant traveled to the works. I don't know why I did it this way, but whatever. We'll be fine. I had a really difficult night last night. I've been having a very difficult week with the fibro this week, so.
Oh, sorry about that.
Yeah, it's been pretty intense. I wasn't sure I was going to make it today, but I had to take a medication to sleep last night, and then I got up this morning and it was like, whoa, no equilibrium. Boo.
Well, I've got all the equilibrium. I just don't have, I've been having issues with my sciatic. And so it's like,
yuck. I hate that.
Yeah, God, it's like, okay, where's my knee? Where's my ankle? What happened to my leg? Yeah. It all disappeared.
And the pain that happens in your hip when that happens too.
Oh yeah, well, yeah, exactly.
The whole system just goes bananas. All right, we're gonna fly through these guys. Why?
I told wifey that I may end up having to get go to a chiropractor or something and have them pull and push and beat on me. See if it'll loosen things up and make it a little less of an issue for me.
I know a really good exercise to clear out that sciatic nerve or help loosen it up a little bit. I'll send you a video of it and maybe you can try it. And if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Hey, we don't need to go down into the works. The guy's just up here. We need the little scientist guy. Yeah, he's just right here.
Well, I'm showing that there's someone way on the other side where I have to take the taxi works. But that's okay. Yeah, let me come back up then.
For your class quest.
Well, I'm classless.
No.
All right, where is... Oh, there he is. Fez. Hey, Fez. Take a step into the green circle, please. He's the one we're supposed to talk to, right? There we go.
Yeah. Ugh.
Of course. None? What? It can't be. The indicates there's unusual seismic activity at all. He looks disappointed.
Yeah.
All right, and I got a really low-level bracer out of that. Yay! Oh, maybe it was a fitted one. Was that a fitted bracer? No, it was not.
I don't think the fitted ones are in quest rewards, just drops.
Yeah, probably.
Let's see.
I was looking to see if there's anything here that I can...
So basically, we need to go to the Jedi ruins.
Okay.
But we already have... there is no quick travel for the works taxi.
Yeah, so
we're going to have to ride all the way through the works, darn it.
Yeah, that's where I was headed originally, right? So...
Yeah.
Not complaining, just saying that's the direction I was going. A frightened repair crewman. Have you seen how much work I have to do? I'd be frightened too, dude.
I haven't gotten a raise in several years now. Damn it.
Yeah, no kidding.
If they want their repairs done, they better give me a cost of life increase.
Am I going the right way? No, of course not.
Ah, darn it.
Oh, did you get disrupted?
I got knocked off, yeah. They were like, come here, Jedi Schmedai. And I said, fine.
I just noticed that I've got music playing, and it's like the red channel doesn't like that. I get banned. So
the red
hopefully
channel?
I don't get banned while we're doing this. Wait a second.
This is we need to go the other way.
Yeah, I was going to say we just like beat on these guys just for fun, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. No, it was because I went the wrong way. That's what it was.
I thought I went that way, but I didn't see a way to get around. Oh, nope. I didn't turn right.
There's no connection the other way that I was going, so. Yeah, well. I guess it's all XP.
The ensign's still laying there. It's been laying there for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, I think he dies. I don't remember. You're keeping him alive by not taking his quest.
Why does he die if we finish the quest?
Well, no, I think he just dies when he gives you the quest. But then he comes back to life and he can give it to you again because it's a heroic quest. So he must have done something bad to piss the gods off because he's in a sort of a Sisyphus kind of situation.
Repeatedly have to do it over and over and over again.
Yeah. Yep.
Yes, we're going to make you suffer forever.
They're like, screw that guy in particular.
Well, it's a Greek god thing. I mean, right? I mean, it's like, okay, this is the way it works.
All right, here's taxi. We're going to
Jedi Temple.
Jedi Temple taxi. Whoa.
Off to the Jedi Temple. Get me to the temple on time.
Get me to the temple. So there's a new drug for fibromyalgia that I have to see if it's covered by Medicaid.
Ew.
And see if my doctor will let me try it. It's really cool. It's basically a benzo, but instead it doesn't make you sleepy. It's non-sedating the way they've formulated it, and it it's sublingual instead of a tablet that you take.
I don't know what
Which is
that
pretty cool
means.
because sublingual, you put it under your tongue.
Oh,
And
okay. Yeah.
So we both have to go to this elevator up here. Basically what it is that it's basically cyclobenzaprine, which is what I take to go to sleep. Basically, it's a muscle relaxer, and it helps your muscles stop clenching up, which they think is what causes a lot of the muscle pain. Like, it doesn't solve the problem with your nociceptors being screwed up. Nociceptors are pain receptors. It doesn't help with that, but they think that it might help with the muscle pain and weakness.
Did we want to go touchy on the thing on the back here or no?
This elevator here. No, then you'll just get moved
Sealed
to a
door,
different part
insult
of
to injury. Who has that?
Oh, I think that's a raid, actually.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I think so. We want to go to this elevator. Anyway, so it's a new formulation of an existing drug that they're going to try to use in a different way, but it's pretty new. So, oops.
Are you beating on
no
folks?
idea if it'll be covered by insurance or not, So I got to talk to my doctor and say, "What's the deal? Have you heard of this? And can we try this?" Every single new one that comes out, I'm like, "Can we try this?"
Yeah.
You never know. They might come up with one that helps me. So far,
well, that's just it. It's like in a lot of this stuff, you don't know which medication might help and which one won't do squat, right? Because everyone reacts differently.
Yeah, there's a really good one called Savella, which I tried, and it was fantastic. It pretty much solved almost all my problems, and I was like gonna be able to have a normal life again, and it was amazing. But the thing is, it made my heart race, and I spent a couple of days dealing with a heart rate of like 148. Like it would spike up to 148 for a couple of days, and she was like,
Oh.
it's not unsafe to see if you're gonna get used to it. But after a couple of days, my heart rate didn't go down. And so she was like, "Yep, sorry, you're one of the people that can't take it," which was just miserable because it worked. It was really good. It was crazy. We had, in one of the fibro communities I belonged to, somebody recently took their life because nothing was working.
Oh, man, that's brutal.
It was super sad. It happens. All right, so this quest is this my quest?
It's not mine.
Okay, then it must be mine.
Yeah. All right, we need to kill everybody?
Morons. Yeah.
All right.
Okay, why am I continuing to why? Whoa. Whoa. Uh-oh. I have lost control of my character.
Lost control.
I think my mouse just died. Let me replace it. Hold on. Oh. Okay. I just used my mouse pad on my laptop to stop running.
All right, I'm turning while you're doing that.
I wish the Bluetooth mice had a warning that their battery's going out, the same as the headphones do, you know?
Yeah.
That would be nice if they would be like, "Mouse is about to die."
Your mouse is on its last leg. I'm going to see if I get crapped on by the red channel. I'm going to leave the music on, but really low level. So we'll see if the problem is the AI will pick it up. So when it goes to when I do the edit and everything, it'll like going, oh well, yeah, that. The good thing is that what it does is it'll like silence the portion, but they also slap you with a little notice that says you're not supposed to do that. So, all right. So I turned the music off completely. I said I'm not gonna test it.
What did SWTOR say? She just puts other music back in? Or?
She has music that's approved by YouTube, and it's all SWTOR like music. And she actually gave me a link to it and everything. And it's like, okay, which would mean that I'd have to set up a separate music player to be in the stream, which on my old system, I couldn't do that. On this system,
Mouse
I might.
Is renewed.
Yeah, the new system, I've got enough juice that I could probably do something like that and not worry about it.
Well, you never know. That's an extra step, too.
Yeah, it's an extra thing to worry about. That's the problem. Daddy.
Oh, yeah. This whole planet prison thing.
Oh, that's a cool lightsaber.
Yeah, it is pretty nifty.
Yep. There's something that
You weedy
your mother
little
forgot
cockroach.
to tell you.
I'm gonna stab you in the face. This is a class quest, so I do not need your help. You could call off Kaizen fests and everything. See, I'm kicking his butt.
Okay.
I killed his kid right in front of him. Because I'm a stone cold Jedi. You know it.
Roth? It's a Roth IRA. Are you standing on Kira? Oh, no. Okay. Kaizen was standing on the console.
Yeah, he was like, "What's up here?"
He does that occasionally. Jumps up on things. Jumps up and down.
Just wants to see. He just wants to see what's up there. You know.
Yeah. He's curious.
Yep. Man, I should have, when that guy was taunting me, I should have said, Are you gonna throw down, boy, or just stand there and bleed?" We watched Tombstone again the other day, so.
Ah.
Skin that smoke wagon and see what happens.
I haven't seen that in years. I need to go back and watch it.
Oh, it's so fun. I watch it. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. I watch it probably once a year, easily.
So, wifey and I gave platelets last week.
Oh, good.
So,
Nice.
When you give platelets, you're stuck in a chair for 3 hours.
Yeah, because it takes a while, huh?
Yeah, while they drain the blood from you. So it's one of those things where it's like, what would you like to do? Oh, they actually pull in LED screens and let you watch Netflix.
Nice.
And it's like, here's some Netflix you can watch. And it's like, okay, that's cool. I'm going to grab some of this real quick. And we started watching.
I like Tombstone. Yeah.
Yeah, we actually started watching Wednesday, which I hadn't watched when it first came out. And it was good. And wifey got into it, which was really kind of cool. The problem is that they started her on like the second to last episode of the first season instead of getting her caught up and starting with the very first. I mean, I went in and said, I'm going to do the very first one. And
Kurt and I are watching a show called Bad Monkey right now, which is based on a book by Carl Hyacin.
Ah, okay.
I got years ago, we had a book club. The ladies in my friend group had a book club, and I put in Carl Hyacin's Skinny Dip, and I got a lot of flack because I contributed a fantasy to our campaign. But I was like, whatever, it's really fun.
We're going back to the Senate?
Yep.
Okay.
Because, it's a Carl. I don't know if you've ever read anything by Carl Hyacin, but they are like detective high fantasies, maybe, where you don't have. I mean, there's no magic, but there kind of is. Like, you can get some weirdness going on with, like, this story has a character called the Dragon Queen, and she's a Bahamian lady that does Obeah magic, and so she's a character in the story, and it's never, it's never, you don't. It's not the kind of story where they're like, wow, the magic made this happen. Never like that. It's a detective story, and it's Florida. It's always Florida, different parts of Florida, and so the characters are bizarre. In some of his stories, he has this character, not in the one we're watching, but in some of his books, he has this character who lives in the swamp, who's a Vietnam vet, who basically he was the mayor or something of a town in Florida, and his backstory is that he just basically lost his mind at some point, because he was trying to do good and there was so much corruption, and he was just like, Vietnam plus corruption equals nervous breakdown. So he went to live in the swamp. So he lives in the Everglades, and he just lives out there, and he has a glass eye that is the wrong fit. So it's always falling out. Yeah. And he's the best character. So much fun. He's called the Captain. And it's just a bizarre world. And, Carl Hyacin's fantastic, but the detective always ends up having it off with whatever female is in the book or whatever, that doesn't bother me as much as it bothered other people. So I was just like, I don't know. It's a mantisy. That's what happens in fantasies. And it just doesn't bother me that much. So, but they were extremely offended and they didn't apparently pay attention to any of the rest of the book. And I was like, okay, well, whatever.
Some people
Because the female characters are actually really cool. They're all really, really pretty cool. So, and they have agency, and I don't feel like giving in to that one little trope of the detective gets the hot girl is so damaging that it kills the rest of the story for me. So,
okay, I don't know where you're headed. So,
up here to the left.
Okay.
We got to talk to General Varsuthra. I don't know where your story is. I need to check that.
Mine is not here.
No, yours is. I can't see where yours is. It just says the elevator. So we'll go do that as soon as this is done. I don't know why this is so. I don't know why our stuff doesn't seem to be in the same area this time, which is weird. This
We're
little arm doesn't seem. Yeah, this little arm of the story seems to be. I don't know where I'm going. Okay, this way. Sorry. I was looking at the world map and then it didn't switch back to the area map, so I was like, "Why? Where
is this the way to go?" Because I see.
No, just come back. That's a PvP terminal.
Okay, never mind. I don't want to do PvP.
I got turned around. I was looking for your quest on the world map, and all it did was show me the taxi. So I was like, "Well, right."
That's okay.
And then the area map didn't come back.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Oh, great. I'm here to help.
Are you going to unlock Kira? Woo! All right. We out of here?
Yep. I've got a spaceship now.
You have a spaceship?
I do. I have a spaceship.
I thought we already got the spaceships. Didn't we?
No.
Ah.
Not on these guys.
Well, I guess I gotta go and get my spaceship.
Get your ship. Get your ship. Get your ship. New Galactic Seasons is already up. I
saw that last night.
Confused, but also thrilled. I'm like, what's going on? Oh my God. That was fast. They must have just decided that this is going to be just such a permanent part of the game now that they're like, we're just going to prepare a whole bunch of them in advance. Okay.
Oh, the Galactic Seasons? Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
I don't have an issue with it. Okay, so so it looks like the stuff that I got to do, all that's left is just mine. So I'm going to go ahead and follow the dotted lines on where it tells me to go.
Yeah, I'm coming with you.
Okay. And I'm back to the Jedi Temple taxi.
Oh. You called down the thunder and you got it. That's another one from Tombstone. They give Kurt Russell so many good lines in that movie.
Our across the street neighbor moved to a new place about an hour or so north of where we are. And they wanted to be closer to their kids and their grandson, which is like, okay, that's fine. But they went and tossed like hundreds and hundreds of DVDs. And I went through their recycling bin. So, go ahead and check anything you want. And they had a collection of old Westerns. And it was like one of these ones where, like, here's all of the 007 movies and stuff, and it's like, okay, this is cool. So I went ahead and got their 50 Western movies. I haven't cracked it open to see what's in it, but they didn't even open the thing. It was like brand new.
Wow. Yeah.
There were a few of, they had a few things like that in there. So
I'm not always the biggest fan of like the Westerns from the 50s. I think most of them are pretty terrible, but there's a few that are really good.
I mean, the spaghetti Westerns, being what they are and stuff.
Well, the spaghetti Westerns are from the 70s. That's later. And I like a lot of those. I like, I do like the Good, Bad, and the Ugly series. And I do like,
I don't know. I don't know what's in this particular.
The Outlaw Josie Wales is one of my favorite ones.
Oh, they're shooting at me from down here. What the hell? Really?
But for the modern ones, I like, modern, I mean, Tombstone's 1992. That's still fairly modern.
I thought that for the older ones, it'd be kind of fun to do. So that's why.
Yeah.
See what some of these.
Some of them are real good. I know that it's against the boomer code, but I'm not a boomer, so I can say it. I'm not a massive fan of John Wayne. Sorry, just.
Yeah, I don't even know if there's any John Wayne movies in there, but I'll have to look.
I wonder
there might be
some
Glenn Ford movies in there. That'd be kind of interesting.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Randolph Scott. Do you remember them saying that in Blazing Saddles movie?
Hey, I'm on my school bus.
You're on the bus. It looks like a tour bus at a theme park, doesn't it?
Yeah. Please keep hands inside at all times.
And now we're approaching the Insane Rapids. The Insane Rapids is a ride that we put in to try to kill you several years ago. Insane Rapids. Don't miss it while you're in the park today.
Yes. You too can stand in line for 3 hours to get the living daylight scared out of you.
That's another thing that went the way of the dodo with fibromyalgia, but also middle age, I think. I used to love theme parks and I love roller coasters in particular. Now I'm like, "Ugh, ugh, I can't do a roller coaster." Ugh, ugh.
Yeah, wifey has never been a fan of theme parks. So
Just
it's
used
like,
to have the nausea. The nausea.
oh,
Got the
Jedi
nausea.
Counselor Phase, your group mates can help you. Oh, don't tell me this again, please.
I
Thank
guess
you.
they must have reset their. Oh,
Well,
because you
no,
got a new
I have a
computer,
new
so you're
computer, so I
getting
had to
all the.
reset everything. Yes.
Yeah, you're getting all the tutorial messages again.
Yep.
I like Silverado. That's another really good Western. I don't know if I haven't actually seen any of like the super modern ones in the last couple of years, so I probably should.
No edicons. Must touchy.
Touchy,
Activating.
touchy.
And now I need to use the console. And here we go. Om. Om. Yeah. I started chuckling because it sounds like AI. I'm sorry, I can't answer that question, but here's a different response. I kind of want this guy's armor. All right. So we're going to take out all these guys.
Well, you are.
Yeah, I am.
We're gonna stand over here and watch you kick his butt.
Watch me hover in the air uncontrollably.
Well, I mean, you could have interrupted him.
Yeah, I didn't want to waste it, though, because
you
he'll
got
probably
him
do it to
before.
me again.
You got him before he. You didn't get him before he started. But maybe you couldn't. I don't know. I don't remember this fight. You're still kicking his ass. It does not matter.
That's true.
You are handing him his hood.
I am giving up. See, told you.
Yeah. That's all right. You're getting him.
Yeah, the cooldown on mine is like so long. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
It is.
Well, you got him.
Let's see, how long is it's like a 2-minute cooldown. So if I pop
you kicked his butt.
All right, and I got a cell phone call, so let me take that.
Okay.
All right. So I guess we go back.
Yeah.
And now I have to go talk with a Taurus Finn.
Mm.
All right.
You want to just quick travel to the Senate Tower?
Yeah, I was going to look and see if I could get there. Yes, I can. Senate Tower. And here I go. Wow.
Zoop.
It chewed up some 3,000 credits. It's like, damn. Oh, let's see. I got to go back over here and talk to someone. So before I go into the room, can we take a quick break?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Get a new cup of tea.
Positively. Okay,
Absolutely.
So I'm gonna hover here, kind of like a hovercraft, and we're gonna take a quick break, probably about 7 minutes, and we will be back in a flush. Hang in there. Okay, here I is. That was weird because I was playing the videos of all the best of, and it had your voice. So I kept hearing Peep talking in the background, and then I was talking with you on Discord. I go, wait a second, which was the live Peep? All right.
I'm the
Inward.
real Peep.
Atros Finn.
Atros. Grumpy.
Told her to shush.
Shush.
I'm just going to lay down again.
I don't blame her.
Yeah, this guy doesn't look too good. All right, and it looks like I got to go upstairs. Is that where I need to go?
Outside. Oh, no, I don't know. I'll follow you.
It doesn't say. I mean, it's not showing on my map.
Well, I don't have access to your quest log.
Yeah, let me look at where does it show? Yep, wrong way. Okay. I need to go to upstairs.
Oh, I see it now. It's all the way at the top. All the way at the back and the top.
Yep. All right.
Yep. I put on my auto run to save my hands.
I just put my finger down.
Boy, you're all the way up on the very tippity top floor.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's a console chamber, right? So I got to go into the big room.
Gotta go to the big room.
Where all the giant muckety mucks meet.
The big cheeses.
All right. And here's everybody hanging out in their little room.
In their big chairs. They just like really quickly put the TV away before you ran in.
Yeah, really. All right. So we got to go talk to Yuan again.
Yep.
All right. So
You go talk
now
to
it's
your
when I wish I
master
had my
and see
rocket
how
boots.
she feels about everything. I've got my rocket boots. Here, you get your rocket boots. What? Ooh, 3 floors. You know, you're a Jedi when you can jump 3 floors and not die.
Yeah.
That's right.
Well, I just took the elevator.
You took the fast elevator. It's called gravity.
Oop. I'm going to wait for Ewan to heal me up here. There we go. All right. Okay, thank you. Let's see. Might as well do some repair and sell junk here while we're at it.
Sell some junk.
Junkety junk. Okay.
I should have a new gear set for us by next time.
Ah, cool. Wish I could help with that. Like a new lightsaber or something, but I don't even know where I am with the mats. I think I'm like pretty low level stuff still. All right, so we're off to the spaceport, I guess, huh?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yep. We've each got our own ship to get on.
Oh, we got to put fires out?
We don't have to. We can if you want to.
No, it's okay. I haven't done that one before.
I have. It's pretty fun. You put the fires out and you fix the droids. It's pretty straightforward.
It's like, oh no.
Oh no. That's what you get when you do fireworks. You know that, right? You were a volunteer firefighter.
I was?
Aren't you?
No.
Weren't you?
Never.
What do you do with maybe it was just I can't remember. You were telling me something about all the damage that fireworks do. Maybe it's because you worked for the utility.
I don't remember, honestly, but okay.
Conversation so long ago that I can't even remember what the context was.
All right. So I guess we got to go to our own hangars.
Mm-hmm.
You go to your hangar.
Ooh.
All right.
You can't tell me what to do. You're not the boss of me.
No,
You're not my dad.
I can't go to your hangar, so.
No.
So they're going to get to watch mine.
There's no need to. They can watch yours. I know we did it. We did a lot of shared scenes with the last one, but it was such a pain in the butt to do the ones on your ship.
Yeah. I just gazed longingly at the junk of a ship that they gave me. It's like, all right, but they are Jedi, so I guess technically they're not supposed to have a whole lot of money. So where are we headed next?
Well, I have got to go to Ord Mantell to do something.
Ord Mantell? Let's see if I have anything like that.
It might just be a brief. I'm not sure. I have to talk to the quest I'll have a holo terminal call in a minute here.
Yeah, I have a holo terminal call. Well, first I have to talk to my new robot.
Talk to your robot.
My new master at last. Yeah. My droid's talking about any combat related modifications I make will void the warranty.
Yes.
That's great.
There is a set of achievements for fighting stuff with him. You can put equipment on him and go fight stuff.
Oh, okay. I'll have to play with that. All right, and I am ready for takeoff. So let's see. Taris and Nar Shaddaa are the two places. You want to do Taris first or Nar Shaddaa?
Well, I have to go to Ord Mantell first for a thing.
So should I
come with me?
I was going to say, should I do that?
Yeah, just fly out to Ord Mantell.
Yeah, if I could see it on my map.
It should be pretty close to Coruscant.
Ord Mantell. Travel now. Looks like everyone's shooting at each other on Ord Mantell.
Yep, that's a bunch of separatists. Republic separatists that are trying to get out of being in the Republic. They want to go. They want to be their own thing.
So I just landed. Let me get to wherever you are.
Which I guess is fine, but the thing is that when you're your own thing, the Empire frequently comes and takes you over.
Fort Garnick, where are you?
I'm just getting off of my ship. I'll meet you out there in a second.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm at the shuttle. And there's too many options.
I'll be right there.
Okay. There you are.
This is the planet that you get started on as a smuggler and a trooper.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so where
All
are
right,
you?
so we should go to Fort
Cassans?
Garnick.
Oh, okay.
No, Caston's Landing is like top level stuff.
All right. I'll follow you.
Where? I'm almost done with my set of evil characters, 100% dark on the other server. And I'm thinking about starting a set where I'm going to try to go gray, like try to keep the needle exactly in the middle and see how that goes.
Hey, Paul Joy, thank you so much for the follow.
Hi, Paul. Thank you. I've never went about it in like an exact manner of like, okay, I have this is my dark score, this is my light score. Let's see if I can just keep it in the middle. I think it might be fun. Where's Agent Otto? Oh, let's see. It's up here somewhere. Sorry, I went too far. He is okay, now I remember where he is. He's over on this platform. Agent Otto. Hold on, work is messaging. Okay. Not for me.
Oh, yeah, there's the agent. Is he sending you off to go do all this stuff and because this is a whole different storyline thing.
No, this is my storyline.
Okay.
This is just the Jedi Knight storyline.
Right, but
you got to take a little pit stop on Ord Mantell to find out some stuff about Darth Angral's network of support.
Got it.
So it's just a little space, and then next we go to whatever the other two are. What's listed for you? Taris or what?
Which what? Who where?
What's next on your location for your quests?
Either Taris or Nar Shaddaa.
Right. Yeah, so as soon as I do this little errand, then they will give me the Taris and or Nar Shaddaa breadcrumb. So what do you want to do next, Taris or Nar Shaddaa? You want to go?
I already asked you. I asked you that already.
I know, but I'm asking you. Do you want to go jungle, swamp town with rat ghouls, or do you want to go to Las Vegas in space with huts?
Well, we have to do both of them anyway, right?
We do, but what do you want to do first?
Let's go do Vegas next.
Okay. You'd rather do Vegas?
Well, actually, you know what? We've been in the city for a long time with Coruscant. So why don't we go to Taris and go play in the jungle for a little while?
Go on down to Swamp Town?
Yeah. Did you go the wrong way?
No, I just wanted to open up the map.
Ah, okay.
Okay, let me see if I can remember how to get there. Okay, there's this little off-road. This map's pretty easy to open up.
Kick in the 4x4 and go. Don't you need to go this way?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh, is this the guy
so
at the
next
bottom?
time you want to...
This guy on the beach?
No, he's over here.
Ah, okay.
It's some sort of information I got to download from a computer, so it's like over here somewhere. Across the bay on that little island over there.
Over on Alcatraz.
Yeah. Secret hidey hole for the bad guys. There's no body count on those guys, so we only have to kill them if they're, like, in our face.
Yeah, but killing's fun. Oh, got this guy up here.
Yeah, he's like, "I'm gonna get you.
All right.
Gonna get you."
Of course, that's the one I have to go loot.
I'll be happy when each fight finishes, or when I have a lower cooldown on my Jedi jump. Jedi jump? It's called Force Leap, but I like Jedi jump.
Jedi jump works better.
Yeah. Jedi jump! Uh-oh, elevator.
Elevator boss.
Look out! Elevator boss! Jedi jump. Whoa! Makes your tummy feel weird. Kaboom! The T7 is like pew 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 pew.
Yeah, I heard that. You got to kill everything in here?
Yeah, I gotta kill. I think I'm done, but these guys are actually in the way. I just gotta get to this guy in the middle over here, so we don't have to kill everybody. I've got my total done for my bonus. Just gotta get over to this guy up here. Lieutenant Markovic.
Jedi scum. He's
Hyperspace
probing you.
data transceiver. equals operational. T7 scanning. Found planet prison designs. Tarnis communications to Darth Angral. Located the design files named Desolator. Darth Angral creating world killer weapon using Republic technology. Oh! I don't know why he thinks that. I so clearly handed him his butt.
Yeah, like in one fell swipe. That was like, damn.
Fast, wasn't it? Name Markovic. Rank lieutenant. Equal non-functional. Nice.
He has a great sense of humor.
Yeah, he's awesome. Little T7. Sweet. Hyperspace data transceiver equals permanent erasure. Jedi and T7 return to ship. General Varsuthra needs report. So I'm going back to my ship.
All right. So there we go. Back to the
I gotta go. Actually, I gotta go talk to this Agent Otau.
Okay.
So as soon as I hit him, you'll get into spectator mode.
Well, you disappeared.
I think.
Where'd you go?
Yeah, I just quick traveled back to Fort Garnick.
Ah, okay. Where the fort? Fordham Village. There it is. Yes. Take me back. All right, I'll be there in a sec. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. All right. I'm not seeing this, but that's cool.
Huh. Yeah, I don't know.
You're talking to him and he's like, "Oh, you got
personal phone call."
Yeah.
I'm telling him I got it done, and he says, "Cool." All right, so now I got to go back to my ship. All right, it is 1:44
or 12:44, depending upon where you happen to be, or something 44.
Some places it's 5:44, and in some
or
places
10:44 p.m.
10:44.
or
Some
20:44.
12:44.
Where are you going?
I'm going to the hangar, which I can never remember where it is. Burp. There's a lore item over here in front of the pub. This flag.
Oh, that's right. Flag it. Flaggy, flaggy. Republic military ranks organizations. I don't think I ever picked that one up. Okay.
That one's nice if you're ever trying to change your trooper title and you're like, what's higher, a sergeant or a major? I don't even remember what rank I am.
Incidentally, major is higher. Okay, you go to your chip. You go to your chip. I'll go to my chip.
Yep.
And then we're off to Taris.
We're going to head out to Swampland. The swamp. Swamp and Rackles.
Yep, I got to get to my controls so I can get there. All right, Taris, where are we headed? There. Now I need to use my ship's hello terminal. Minimal. Terminal.
Some guys ambushed me in my hangar. I'm gonna have to take care of them real quick.
Yeah. All right, so I got my marching orders for Taris.
I just finished the ambush, so I gotta get my marching orders, and then we can head to Taris.
Okay.
Well, we've only got 13 minutes left, so I think we should probably let it go for the day.
Yeah,
We're not gonna really be able to get anything done.
Get rid of some of my stuff in my bag here. If I can find out where they put my bank. Okay, that's the med center. I see Kaizen standing down here in the middle of the engine room.
Yeah, I guess I'll do my character quests as well. And then you can just do all your character quests for the end of your stream, and then we'll say we're out of here.
Okay. Must thank you. Kaizen is happy. To travel with Scorekeeper's Herald is great blessing. I am grateful for the honor. Fighting Nalan and Ralok together, great glorious victory. But it was terrible to lose Score to wake up Cage and be nothing. Yes, will take time. Many, many points lost. But also gained much on Tython. I met Scorekeeper's Herald is all balance. All right. He was happy about that. Let's see what he has to say about this one. It is strangeness to travel at Jedi's side. Soft things show you great respect. Yet often problems for my people to travel. Ships do not like Trandoshan passengers. Often captains say we must pay more or tell to sleep in cargo hold. That's because you start molding, dude.
It's because they start trying to kill all the damn Wookiees on the ship. That's why.
I'm a hunter, not pilot. Credits must maintain rifles, repair armor, buy supplies, not go flying. I told him to get his own ship. Always, I am Trandoshan, not Kaizen Fess. Only Yeam Par showed kindness. Was surprised that Jedi understood. How'd you meet her? Was years ago on Belcodon. Many ruins there, sinking into swamps. Ewan had camped nearby to study. First I avoided, then traded findings from ruins for snake bite medicine, then stayed to talk at night. Ewan was good friend, always good friend to me. Is my hope you will be too, also. Will be also. I can't read. Don't expect me to read. All right, I got through all of his. Yay. All right, I still haven't found my bank, though. So it must be upstairs. In one of these little side rooms.
Yeah, it's on the left.
I just found
turn around.
Yeah,
oh,
I
yeah,
found
okay. You found it. Yep. There you go.
There you go. It is. All right. all kinds of stuff and things in here to get rid of.
Stuff and things.
I want to see what some of the pre-Veet Gamakot shirt. Oh, that's interesting. I never understood, why do they make the front of it so long and the back short?
It's they mean them to go with some skirts a lot of the time, but I like the way they look without it. So
yeah, I was going to say that's kind of cool though.
The skirt in the back being short doesn't bother me. It's just sort of weird, just weird Jedi style. Front has an apron. Front has an apron if you're a Jedi. Woo!
A fitted
because Jedi like to cook, I guess, so they always have to have an apron on.
Well, she wears an apron too, so. And then we got, I'm going to keep that in my bag just because.
Welcome to the Jedi cooking show.
Yeah.
Now we put in a little bit of blue milk.
All right. I guess we're on. I already flew there, so I'm just going to go ahead and get onto the planet.
Back to the stronghold so I can.
Oh, you're going to the stronghold? Okay. I'll be on the planet. That way I can just like jam over there.
Need to see if I can make us some equipments. And heavy equipment. We're in the basement. Problem is that my archaeology and underworld trading are lagging behind my synth weaving by a lot. Like, oops.
Yeah, my stuff is. I've got one of them that's like really high. Actually, I only have two things. So I got three. So they're all actually, archaeology is 85, treasure hunting is 60, and artifice is 60 because I need the stuff from archaeology and treasure hunting to do artifice. And up until now, I've only had one character to send out to gather anything. So now I have more, which is good. Okay. So I'm going to go back to the stronghold as well. Now that I've got onto the location. Let's see. Keyring, because I have nothing of my own.
I don't know why you don't just start a stronghold. It is free.
Because I haven't been to the Republic base yet. That's why.
No, the stronghold guy is on. I mean, he's on the base too. On the.
So you and Par,
you know what I'm talking about, but he's also on Coruscant. There's a guy. Okay. There's a terminal on Coruscant too.
Yeah, I didn't. Okay, my dear student, my mind.
You're welcome to keep using mine, though. That's fine.
No, eventually I'm going to, so I can like start decorating and doing stuff. My mind grows clearer by the day. Sayo told me about your deals on Coruscant. This shielding technique came at a great cost to you, and then no Edicon. Plural, no Edicons. It is a precious gift, but so is your life. Be careful not to overstress yourself. I write because I gathered a number of materials to assist your training on Tython. My illness and your unique circumstances meant that they went unused. I send them now in the hopes that they will be of use to you or Kaizen. Remember, completing the trials marks a waypoint on your journey as a Jedi, not the end. I must rest. Please be safe. My thoughts to go with you both. And she gave me 797 credits. Woohoo! So I'll take the credits and empty that out. Thank you.
I'm 41% of the way to my TF6 striker mount. in drops.
Repair all and sell junk. There we go. Right back to what my bag looked like this morning when I first jumped in. Cool and groovy. Let me send my folks out to gather stuff because I can now. Let's see. Do I want to send lock boxes? Gemstones, common companion gifts, gemstones. Actually, companion gifts work out because I could do that for, of course. And let's see where the companion gifts. All right, so I've sent my guys out to go do some stuff. And that's all we're going to have time for today. I will be back, though, if you have to get your SWTOR fix, like I do. I'll be back tomorrow evening at 7 p.m., and I am leveling a Jedi Sentinel, Combat Sentinel in SWTOR. And she's right now, I think she just made it to McKeb. So she's going to be leveling in McKeb for the next few streams until she hits 60. And what that particular stream on Thursday nights is all about is I'm doing a compare and contrast thing. So I've got a bunch of alts. I'm leveling them all from 50 to 60 right now. And then I will loop back and level them 60 to 70. And as the changes occur and your, different abilities pop and stuff like that, then I'm doing like a compare and contrast of what they're like to do, level with this character, level with that character. What does this new ability do that the other one does not, kind of thing. And so it's a fun alt leveling stream. So if you have time to stop on by and check it out, come on by. In the meantime, thank you very much for the follow. And, please, if you like what I'm doing, check out the Red channel. And because I've got everything that I've ever recorded, everything I've actually streamed is out there in channel. So you can watch from the very beginning if you can actually last that long. So, if I don't see you, though, before the next time I see you, have a great day. Have a fantastic afternoon. Have a wonderful evening. I really enjoyed having you with us today. And so if I will see you next time, love you. Peace out.